Well, it's been quite some time since our last YouTube update video here at Michigan Storm Chaser, so I do apologize for the delay between both coverages of severe and also doing out-of-state coverage in Indiana now, and also coordinating relief efforts for those affected by the ice storms a week ago in northern Michigan. We have been swamped here. All right, so we're back at it again tonight, a little bit late night video here. This will probably count for tomorrow's video as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the forecast, but I also want to stop and I want to put some focus on the efforts of relief up in northern Michigan. So if you guys don't know, we had a two-part ice storm that affected the northern lower part of Michigan and the very southern tip of the UP as well. It left about 250,000 people without power in total. Most of those centered across, 8 or so counties up across northern Michigan. Power is still out to roughly 60,000 people up in that area, and they're having to rebuild the entire infrastructure in certain areas. So we reached out to a couple places up there and also talked to boots on the ground, people, sources from the area, asking them if they still need supplies, how it's looking, and they're in desperate need of assistance, whether it's food, water, supplies, clothing. They need it up there. All right. So we took action here, and I want to talk about that action and how you can get involved if you feel the need to get involved. And once I'm done talking about this, we'll go ahead and get into the forecast. It's a pretty easy forecast, mind you, but I want to talk and put some focus on this first and foremost. So I'm going to flip you over here. We have two ways, or maybe three ways we can actually talk about how you can help out. So the first off is a GoFundMe. So this GoFundMe was made by Alex. He is our treasurer. You're going to see his name there, Alexander Melendez. He is our treasurer here. He's affiliated with MSC. And this is a GoFundMe that I'll link in the description below. Our goal here is to raise $20,000. We currently have $12,795 raised. We spent about $6,000 of that today. We deployed up to Gaylord to cook food as well as deliver supplies to the local people. So we have about $6,000 or so left over for a second trip up there this upcoming week, which we are coordinating much better for a supply drop-off and perhaps cooking some food as well for more rural areas that were affected. All right, so that's way number one. You can donate directly via GoFundMe. If you're not a fan of GoFundMe, we also have direct ways to donate via our website, which is via PayPal. And also we have a Venmo. I will link everything donation monetarily wise in the comments below. If you're not comfortable donating monetarily, we also have an Amazon wish list that we have set up here. We talked to numerous people up in northern Michigan. What are the supplies they need the most? And we put together a wish list that has everything that they have told us on this list, from canned foods, gas cards, gift cards in this sense, because Amazon does not let us do gas cards. So we had to do Visa gift cards, power inverters, rice here, trail mix, just your typical snacks, baby wipes, emergency radios here, tents, socks, candles, snacks that are non-perishables, etc., first aid kits. We have a bunch of stuff on this list here. You guys can buy this directly off the list. It goes to Chandler's house, and Chandler is the one coordinating relief efforts here across northern Michigan. So if you guys are not comfortable with donating financially, you can still help out and donate direct supplies that we're going to take up there sometime this upcoming week. So feel free to check it out. Everything I will link in the description below here, from the GoFundMe to Amazon, anything in between, I will link it, and we'll have you guys updated on that as well. Now, outside of that, let's go ahead and dive into the forecast. All right, so the European model here for the next several hours, several days of precipitation here. We're going to keep an eye on one thing in particular, and that is some passing snow late in the day Sunday. So tomorrow evening, if you're watching this late Saturday, so Sunday evening, model here says snow is going to arrive up in the northern part of Michigan here, roughly around that 8 o'clock time frame, probably a bit after that. It's going to move through very slowly. It's going to dump some snow up there for the UP, as well as northern lower, perhaps as far south as central lower, before it reaches down here as a little bit weaker. Perhaps some rain showers mixing in there for Monday afternoon. Overall, not a huge deal. The total snowfall with this system on the European is anywhere between 1 and just 4 or 5 inches in spots. So it's not a huge deal, but enough to make some travel impacts if anybody's out there traveling across the UP. Snow-covered roads, definitely a possibility there, as well as northern lower. Further south, though, shouldn't be too big of a deal. We're just seeing a slight dusting of snow during that time period. And again, time period overnight Sunday into that Monday morning time period. So Monday morning commute will be most impacted, especially for northern Michigan. Outside of that, the upcoming week is looking a little bit more so on the cooler side to start, but notice that warming trend toward the late week time frame. We're going to start the week off Monday at a 42 stat here out of Lansing. Tuesday looking at 36, 46 for Wednesday, 43 for Thursday, and then by the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're stair-stepping, roller coaster climbing into the upper 60s and perhaps low 70s. We're going to have to watch those time frames very closely as we get close to those really, bigger, warmer days, should I say. We kind of drop off there. That usually means a cold front comes through, and with cold fronts means a low pressure system. If we have enough instability and moisture, could be looking at more showers and storms in the area. Of course, we can't get specific with severe snow, all that jazz. We're too far out for that, but keep an eye on that time period, around that Sunday, Monday period. We may be looking at another round of at least some rain or perhaps some snow, maybe a chance of some storms. Everything goes correctly, if you will. But other than that, it's going to be a cooler week, and then we're back into warmer temperatures to end the week. So typical pattern, excuse me, typical pattern we've been in the past couple of days. Start the week cool, end the week warm. And yeah, that's about it. Other than that, we're not really watching too much of anything concerning upcoming week besides some cooler temperatures. No major snow, no major severe or rain chances appear. Pretty easy, huh? So other than that, I'm going to hop out of here, guys. Again, everything's going to be linked in the comments below on how to help out the relief efforts. If you guys got questions, feel free to contact us either via Facebook Messenger or at our contact, which is contact@michiganstormchasers.com. Again, I'll drop that email below as well if you want to reach out to us if you have questions. So with that being said, I'll hop back on here Monday for a weekly outlook and talk a little bit more in depth as well as to what to expect for the long term into that mid to late April time frame. So you guys enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning if you're watching this on Sunday morning. I'll catch you guys on Monday morning for an update video. Stay safe. I'll catch you guys later.